Hello everyone, it's Ari May here, and I am here for part 2 of my WrestleMania predictions for tonight. I didn't want to continue to part 2, but, I had a lot I want to talk about these matches, because I'm really excited for WrestleMania this year. This WrestleMania will always be the WrestleMania that'll be remembered as the WrestleMania struck by injuries between John Cena. I know he's 100% clear to compete now, but when they started building up matches to WrestleMania, he wasn't, so... Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Neville, Cesaro, Tyson Kidd. There's a lot of good workers and good wrestlers who are out with injuries. And I know some of them are on the verge of returning, but still they're not here yet. But this WrestleMania still has the potential to be a very good WrestleMania. I know a lot of people have taken shots at it, saying, oh, the card isn't that build-up. The build-up hasn't been that good. I know Bret Hart recently took a shot at it, saying he's embarrassed by this WrestleMania. So I thought I'd sneeze. Anyways, but I know Bret Hart took a shot and said that he's embarrassed by this WrestleMania and that he's not going to be watching and just all that. The WrestleMania, like I said, everybody has their opinions on WrestleMania. And some people were excited for this WrestleMania. Some people were just like, oh, well, eh. But anyways, I'm going to move on to, I'm going to talk about the 3 final matches on the card and the 3 most anticipated matches in the highest up matches on the card. I'm going to start with what's my least favorite match on the card, and I'm sure it's probably a lot of people's least favorite match. Roman Reigns versus Triple H. We all know WWE's leading towards Roman Reigns being the next John Cena, and him being the next golden boy to carry the company for the next 10 years, or however long he'll be around. But, just face it, WWE has been trying to shove him down our throats for years. I'm not taking anything away from Reigns. He's worked hard to get to where he's at. But still, I don't know. The fans boo him out of the arena every time he's on TV. I don't know. Reigns, let the fans pick who we want to be the next golden boy. Don't try to shove someone down our throats. The build up to this match hasn't been all that good. They wrote Reigns off TV for several weeks I don't know if he actually had some kind of nose surgery or whatnot. I don't know if he actually had it or not, but it was the excuse WWE gave us for him being off TV. It did make for a pretty cool segment when he returned on Raw in Pittsburgh, where I was at, and him and Triple H got into a pretty decent brawl. It was entertaining. And like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Reigns. I'm not saying he's not entertaining, but it's just, I don't know. There's something about him. But this match, I could see, we all pretty much know where this match is going to go. There's rumored to be a no DQ stipulation being added to the match, which will make it a little more entertaining, because Reigns won't have to rely on his in-ring work, and he can pull out some foreign objects. They'll probably overdo it, but still, it'll give him more to work with than just having another match with Triple H. Last year at WrestleMania, Reigns faced Brock Lesnar, and gave us actually a really good match. But then WWE pulled out a life-saving moment and brought out Seth Rollins and gave me one of my favorite WrestleMania moments of all time, where he cashed in and stole the pin on his former Shield brethren and won the title. But this year, we all know probably WWE could throw a curveball in this match like they did last year. Like last year, they actually had the Money in the Bank, and they actually had okay, we'll cash in, and it actually makes sense. This year, they could throw a curveball, have someone else come out and win the match. It'll be like a WTF moment, it won't make any sense. But you never know. Sadly, I think this match is just going to be Reigns versus Triple H, and no curveballs. And we all know WWE's leading to Reigns getting his crowning moment tonight from Triple H. So, yeah, I could see Triple H sending Reigns over, giving him his crowning moment, letting him finally become a 3-time world champion. And yeah, I'm not saying the match is going to be good, but you never know. No needs to. It could be good. It could be terrible. We'll find out tonight. And then the next match is Ambrose versus Lesnar. This match has been kind of flying under the radar lately, it seems, because on Raw they haven't gotten a ton of time and everything. But like I said, it could end up being. We all know it's going to be a pretty decent match. Could be one of the matches of the night. Lesnar, we know how much of a monster he is. We know Ambrose, and he's willing to take huge bumps. It's a street fight, so there's a lot of potential for this match. A lot that could be done. It's been pretty cool seeing over the last few weeks legends like Terry Funk giving Ambrose the chainsaw, and Mick Foley giving him the barbed wire baseball bat. So, yeah, there's a lot that could be happening. I'm curious to see how those weapons are going to be used in this match. Is Ambrose going to pull out some fire in this match? We don't know. There's a lot that could be done. Who do I see going over in this match? Ambrose could use a big pay-per-view win, but I could honestly see Lesnar going over just because of how much of a monster he is. Even if Ambrose doesn't win, it's still being in a match, being in a high stakes match at WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar. Just we all know who Brock Lesnar is. He's one of the biggest names in sports history, professional wrestling history in general, and he's faced the likes of Goldberg, Kurt Angle, Undertaker, Rollins and Reigns, Triple H at WrestleMania, and Ambrose is getting a big opportunity. So Ambrose could come. I see him coming out of this match a bigger star, whether he wins or loses. I see Lesnar going over, but like I said, still it'll give Ambrose the recognition he deserves and give him a chance to finally get the spotlight he deserves. And finally, probably the most anticipated match of the night, and I don't know which match I'm more excited for, Styles versus Jericho or this one, but Undertaker versus Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell. This match has had everyone's attention since the second Shane returned to WWE a few months. I think it was about a month ago when he returned, and everyone just his ovation was phenomenal. The segments have been phenomenal each week on Raw with Vince and Shane and Taker, and it's been a great build up. It's had not a ton of physicality, but I mean, Undertaker delivered a chokeslam to Shane at Raw in Pittsburgh a few weeks ago, and there's been a little more of the physicality, but not a ton. And then this past Monday on Raw, obviously we know Shane put Taker through a table with the Leap of Faith elbow drop, which was awesome to see. So yeah, and I've heard rumors that there's a big stunt being performed for tonight, like being practiced for tonight. So I'm very excited to see who is going to come out on top in this match and see what the stunt is. When we all think about Shane McMahon, The Undertaker, and stunts in Hell in a Cell, we all think of Taker throwing Mankind off Hell in a Cell. We all think of Undertaker chokeslamming chokeslamming Rikishi off the cell into the back of the truck in the six-man Armageddon Hell in the Cell. So there's a lot that could be done in this match, and it's going to be very exciting. I cannot wait to see what this match has in store. Who do I think is going to win? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't have a prediction for this one because it could go either way. It's a very unpredictable match. Vince said this is Taker's career. I mean, I don't know if it's his career. He just said this will be his last WrestleMania. So, I mean, that indicates career-threatening match for him. But I don't know. And then if Shane wins, obviously he gets control of Raw, which would be awesome because, you know, the authority angle has been old for years now. So, yeah, I know there's been a lot of rumors about stars, like a superstar, returning to get involved in the match. We all know. Some of you have heard it, some of you haven't. If you're like a hardcore wrestling fan like myself or an internet wrestling fan, I know you've probably heard speculation of Goldberg possibly returning. I know there's a few big surprises tonight that I know only a few know that I've read online or wrestling.com. Make sure you check out their site. Yeah, so I don't honestly know. Like I said, if Goldberg returns, it'd be huge. He'd get a huge ovation. The question is, though, is he going to help screw The Undertaker? And it could just be Vince's plan all along to have a big star return, help Shane win, screw The Undertaker, and Shane become the new corporate bad guy and the new authority figure in WWE? Or is he going to return and help Taker win? You never know. So, we'll see. There's a lot of ways that match could go. So, yeah, I'm excited. I don't really have a picked winner. I'm going to wait for see for tonight. I've heard that match might be closing the show, which would be so much better than Reigns versus Triple H. Because we all know this is the match everyone's looking forward to, like I've said. And now I'm going to talk about a few surprises that could be happening at WrestleMania. We all know WWE has a lot of tries to plan a few surprises, and like I've read a lot this year that like we all know there's a few anticipated debuts to happen. There's rumored debuts. There's rumored returns. So you never know. I mean, like we all know John Cena's gonna be at WrestleMania tonight. He's in town. We know he's cleared to compete. So the question is what match is he gonna get involved in? Like I said earlier, I know I predicted him and the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Odds are that won't happen. But you never know what match he'll get involved in, if he can get involved in a match at all. But like I said, I'm curious to see. We all know, I've talked about Goldberg a few moments ago. I know he's one of the rumored names to return tonight. Kurt Angle's another rumored name to return. Those would be two awesome names. We know Kurt Angle recently left TNA, which was, thank God. Not a TNA fan, sorry. But sorry, I heard something. Anyways, but we all know that would be awesome to see Kurt Angle or Goldberg return. Either one of their names would be awesome. And we know there's a few rumored debuts. We know that Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson were signed at the same time as AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. I think I always mispronounce his name. But we all know they were signed all at the same time, and we know that they're heading for the main roster soon. I know they were anticipated right around WrestleMania or a little after. So, and you never know. I know they're expected to be at WrestleMania in Dallas, so you never know. They could make their debut at WrestleMania and get involved in one of the matches in some sort of fashion, or we could see them tomorrow night on Raw, because we always know the Raw after WrestleMania is always full of surprises as well. And another one which I am very excited about is Bobby Roode. I know he recently left TNA, thank God. And we know he's been spotted at the WWE Hotel, and he was shown at NXT TakeOver Dallas on Friday. So, and Austin Aries tweeted the picture of him and Bobby Roode on Twitter, so Bobby Roode could be one of the big surprises WWE has in store. Alrighty, well, I hope you all enjoyed these two videos. I will see you all in my upcoming videos. Bye, hope you all enjoy WrestleMania. Go Styles!